I almost want to do the, hey, any dogs in the house? I almost wanted to bring that. I almost wanted to bring that. I don't know why. I just felt like bringing that energy, you know?
Hey, you know it.
But, see,
What's up, Jack?
let's say every NFL team, the literal name of the team, every player formed into what that team's name is, right?
Okay.
Like Power Rangers,
Is this a who's
Voltron
winning?
style, right?
Yeah.
Which being wins a death match in this instance, right? And to make it easier, let's go by division, all right?
I don't know divisions split too well. I can go by like the 32 teams.
No, that's why I got you, right? That's,
Okay,
my brain is
okay.
filled with this nonsense.
Heard.
That's what I'm here for.
Gotcha.
Let's start off in the East. All right, NFC. We got Cowboy,
NFC.
Eagle, Giant, and Commander. Now, Giant, you may think, oh, it's talking about like the Giants, like, Jack and the Beanstalk. No, they're Giants because of skyscrapers. All right, so it's just a skyscraper.
Okay, so they're not giants in the literal mythological sense.
No.
Just giants in terms of big building.
Yeah, the name references skyscrapers. I'm going to look up and fact check that while you give your thoughts, but I'm pretty sure that's what that means.
Okay, so then we've got the Cowboys. You said the
Eagles.
The Cowboys, the Eagles.
And the Commanders, which generals, admirals, whatever.
Did you say East?
Huh? NFC East, yeah.
Washington Commanders. Is this Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was it was like, okay, Cowboys, Eagles, and then fucking Commanders. I was like, what? Okay, but okay. Well, Giants, no.
Okay, fine.
They're
the Giants
really
are actually a reference to the old Giants baseball team that used to be there. So in actuality, they're a baseball team. All right?
Okay.
So we can toss them out.
So we've got the Eagles.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys.
The Cowboys and the Commanders. Now, Commanders, I'm guessing it's like a commander by himself. He doesn't get an entire army,
Yeah, he's a commander. He's not the army.
Which he could shoot a gun, right? Captain Price, General Shepard. He can shoot a gun. Is he beating a cowboy on horseback, though, with a lasso? I don't think so.
Is he beating a fucking eagle?
I mean, we saw how Commanders fared against Eagly and Peacemaker.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Let's get the Commanders out of here. So, Cowboys and Eagles.
And Cowboys, I mean, they're good for land animals. I mean, birdshot is a thing. So, I mean, if they hunt.
You think they can nail it? You think a cowboy can nail an eagle before that eagle can kill it? Kill him?
I try to imagine I'm taking this and like working it out in my head in the physical sense of like how would they face off, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like if the eagle is like swooping in on the cowboy but like dead on, yes.
Yeah.
But the eagle would still have momentum, if it was getting shot in the air, presumably at a very high rate of speed.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like the cowboy would kind of win it,
okay,
but not without an injury.
And we're not giving any special like McCree ability, Deadeye ability, or it's hard.
No, I mean
we're not giving any of
that. No, it's just a fucking cowboy with a gun.
But 6 shots in one direction while that eagle is charging at you. Like, yeah, they fly fast. They fly really fast.
And they fly straight, too, so.
But a skilled quick draw, that's 6 up and down that eagle, and I think it's gone.
That's true, yeah.
All right, so we got Cowboys, right? Let's go to
Cowboys
the north.
taking it in the East.
In the North, we got the Vikings, the Lions, the Bears, and the Packers. And let me look up what the Packers... what the fuck that means.
I don't know what that means. So the Lions, the Bears, and then you said the Bucks,
Packers. Lions,
Packers,
Bears, Packers, and Vikings.
Vikings. How did
Oh
I
my God.
get
It's
the
because
Bucks?
the Green Bay Packers are called the Packers because their founder, Curly Lambeau, convinced his employer, the Indian Packing Company, to sponsor the team. So it's just a bunch of warehouse workers. It's just one lowly warehouse worker
So we'll take them out.
fighting a bear, a Viking, and a lion. Are they going to scan it? What are we going to do? Are they
So,
going
yeah,
to
we'll take them out.
one of their little safety knives? You think that's going to take down a bear?
Fucking orange fucking hook knives pulled through the fucking plastic.
Really say, let me put my hard hat and gloves on. Let me get my PPE. I need that.
Let me put my vest on. I gotta make sure I'm visible.
Where's my high res vest? I don't know what to do without my high res vest.
And don't forget the pre-shift huddle. You know, gotta get them stretches.
I mean, can we give them a forklift to like even it out a little bit?
That's not going to do much.
It's not going to do much, but it's. I still think they lose. I think they take a
They would
Viking
get
axe
ripped
to
out
the
of the
forehead.
forklift. Now, are you thinking like the regular counterbalance sit down forklift or the Amazon forklift?
The Amazon standing up.
They're not doing shit with that.
No.
They're not doing shit with that.
Especially if you get the guy, it's like a genie curse where it's like, okay, you get a forklift, but you get the one guy that's not forklift certified. So the entire
narrow aisle reach lift, and let's fucking go.
The entire fight, the forks are just bending up and down. He's like, I don't know.
And it's like 6 inches too, so you're just getting that little bit of fucking movement. Like, I don't know. If and this, I push this and it goes forward, but I pull this and it goes back. I don't know why we fucking go up.
So they're gone. They're taking an axe to the forehead or some bear claws to the chest. It's over, right?
Yep.
Now, Viking. I think a Viking. If you get the right Viking, I think they could kill a bear. I think they could get a bear.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like that would be. I feel like the bear would be more often than not the winner.
More often than not, definitely. How do we do this triple threat though? Like, how do you decide that?
The Lions.
So let's just get it down. Lion versus
Viking.
Lion versus Viking. I think the lion wins.
Yeah, lion versus bear.
I think that bear got it. The bear is bigger. It's stronger.
The bear is bigger. It's got more maneuverability in terms of can just fucking pick the lion up.
And don't lions rely on the pack to hunt?
Yes.
Okay, then bear. I'd pick the bear 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, I'd pick the bear.
All right, so we got the Bears
Cowboys,
in the north.
Bears.
Let's go south. We got the Buccaneers, just Pirates,
Bucks.
Falcons, Panthers, and Saints. The Saints aren't doing anything. Unless you're like a witch, the Saints are gonna. The Saints are just gonna sit.
The power of Christ compel you. The power of Christ compel you.
They're just gonna with their little cross and the Bible, looking at a pirate saying, "Whoa, you better convert, change your life," and he gets a blunderbuss to the head.
He gets a fucking steel ball to the face.
So Saints out of here.
Saints gone. All right.
Bucks, Falcons, and Panthers.
So I'm going to take the Falcons out.
Really? Immediately. We're not red light homies, not big bird guys. Not big bird guys.
I mean, look, I tried to fight for the Eagles because, yes, the Eagles would have a chance. But, I mean, Falcons, yes, they are fast. But you're not going to beat a Panther.
No.
You could beat a Pirate, I guess.
See, I don't think the Panther... It's like... So let's say the Panther kills the Buccaneer, right? Which I think is very plausible.
Very reasonable,
very plausible. That's not, I don't know how the Panther is able to kill a Falcon, but I don't know how a falcon would be able to do enough damage to a panther to kill it.
I would think the panther just kind of gets annoyed and swats the falcon out of the air once it's diving on him. And then, take it from there. Shock, will get you.
Leads it into a tree. It's real like Looney Tunes, just
I could just imagine the falcon going on like a pet combo or something, and the panther's just like, get the fuck out of here, and just swats the fuck out that bitch.
So we'll say panthers make it out of the South.
Yeah.
And then we got in the West, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Rams, and the 49ers. Now, the 49ers are based on the gold rush, so it's just a prospector.
They're just a bunch of miners, prospectors.
Yeah. Get me gold! And get your own liquid gold! That guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yoo-hoo!
And then we've got the Rams,
Cardinals, and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
A Seahawk's fucking up a Cardinal. It's like 10 times the size of a Cardinal.
Yeah.
So I'd like, if we go land battle and then air battle, I think a Ram fucks up just a random prospector.
Yeah. An old skinny dude with a long white beard.
Yeah, I see him.
Hat, just like, get the gold.
See him running through the field. No! No, get out of here! Go and get!
Go and get!
And he just headbutts his ass into the ground. And then
it would come to the Ram versus Seahawk.
I think it's another Panther Falcon situation. I don't know how the Seahawk could do enough damage.
Yeah, but how would the Ram fight back?
That's the Rams' attack is headbutting. And it's not going to headbutt a Seahawk. It's just not.
Yeah, the Seahawk's just not going to take that. So, like, how would the Ram win?
I think this, after a couple hours, I think the Seahawk
take it.
like claws an eye out,
Yeah.
Okay, so, hey, 1 W for the Birds.
1 W for the Birds, yes, sir.
All right, so now we got a 4-way battle
for the Ravens.
between... Huh?
I said I feel bad for the Ravens.
Oh, we'll get to the Ravens, because that's an interesting... But, so we got a 4-way battle. Bears, Seahawks, Panthers, and Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, no, I forgot about the Cowboys. Yeah,
Cowboy out. I think we can...
Bears, Seahawks, Cowboys, and Panthers.
This is how I see it going.
Take that.
The Cowboys feeling good about, killing the Eagle. Immediately goes for the Seahawk and gets it, right? Kills the Seahawk. But then the Panther gets to the Cowboy while it's got its back turned. So now we got Bears versus Panthers. Mm-hmm. In which the bear already dealt with a big cat, And
it's going to deal with a smaller cat now. So
a smaller, not as powerful. I think a little bit faster, but the bear,
faster. Sneakier is what it is. It's not more powerful. It's just got the stealth. And if you're just going for bear versus panther, I don't think stealth is going to help it very much.
All right. So in the NFC, the bear wins. Let's see. This is going long.
Yeah.
In the AFC, let's get it going. Let's do kind of the same order if I can remember.
AFC.
And if I can remember what order we went into. So AFC East.
We went south. We went east.
East, north, south,
south, northwest. Yes.
Something like that. All right.
East, south, northwest. East, northwest. East, north, southwest. There we go. Got it. I'm done.
AFC East. We got the Buffalo Bills. So a bison, whatever. The Patriots, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
What kind of jet?
It's a fighter jet. Just a regular U.S. Navy fighter jet.
Okay, so next group.
The Jets winning? All they got to do is bomb. This guy's
literally. Next group.
Yeah, the Patriots I just imagine is like one of the militia groups that you see in the mountains of Idaho that think they're going to take over the government one day. Mm-hmm. And just, a bunker buster.
Get fucking carpet bombed by a fucking jet.
Who made that? There was a comedian who made a joke one time. He was like, we should take all the guys that think that they can take over the government and get them in a field with all their guns and shit have like an interview of like, yeah, I think we're gonna do real good, and then it's just one guy in a cubicle that's in the U.S. He's like, they're all just kind of in a circle. Is this even fair? Like, and just drops a bomb from a drone and kills all of them.
Is this like cheating? Is this considered cheating? If I just press this right here, like, how we feeling? Like, we good? We good? All right.
If I'm clear, if I'm not being arrested for this is a prank. All right, but in the north, we got the Ravens, the Steelers, which are steel workers, same as
yeah.
the Bengals
49ers
and the Browns, which we'll say is an elf. The Browns are named the Browns because of Paul Brown, but we won't reanimate the dead corpse of Paul Brown for this fight. So we'll just say it's an elf, like a little house elf.
Okay, so he said, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, and who else?
Steelers.
Honestly, I think it's more of a Bengal angle, unfortunately.
I think we're going down the same route as the NFC South,
Yeah.
You got the steel worker, tougher than the Amazon. Packer,
And the 49er.
And the little, scrawny, malnourished prospector looking for them gold. But still, against a Bengal, like he probably stomps on the elf. Fine, have your win. The Browns can't have anything. And
it sucks that I have to give the Bengals that win because they just lost their quarterback again.
They did. Now it's got to be Jake Browning. Jake Browning.
I think he needs to go somewhere else.
We can have a conversation about that.
Honestly. Yeah, let's get through this first, and then we can have a conversation about that because that's just rough for him.
Yeah, but Bengals take it, same as the
Bengals angle. Yeah, unfortunately, Ravens' favorite team. They're not beating a Bengal.
No.
And I mean, well, I think they would have less of a chance against a Steeler as well, given they're more robust than any other bird rivalry we've had with people.
Yeah.
And I don't think a dwarf is going to take it.
You don't think the little elf? You don't think old Dobby can pull it out?
Don't think so. Gotta be real. Unless he can do magic like Dobby, but
Master Potter, don't let me fight. So AFC South, Colts, Texans, Jaguars, and Titans. And yes,
Colts, horses. I know these are the actual Titans, right? Like
yes,
the Greek. Okay.
Yes. This is
okay.
Fighting the gods, Titans.
And then you know who wins.
So do you think let's talk this out.
I have to say the AFC is a bit of an easier choice so far.
Do you think one singular Texan can fight a Jaguar? I don't think so, right?
It's possible. Yes, they're a Texan. Pew pew, Texans. This is a land animal that they could definitely line up and shoot.
Okay.
I don't doubt that. It would probably still be more often than not Jaguar winning, but I feel like the Texan would have more of an opportunity to come out on top than with that last time we had this same style argument, or I guess debate.
Just for sake, because we've had the humans get their ass kicked so much, we'll say the Texan takes out the Jaguar, right?
Okay.
And then they take out the Colt. It's just a baby horse.
It's just a horse, yeah. Yeah.
And then they look up.
And they say, you got this, fam,
And they look up, and I'm guessing they do their best. Zeus! And then they get squashed.
And then they get struck by fucking lightning.
Right.
Zeus!
So the Titans win the South. The only time you'll be hearing that in the next decade.
Mm-hmm. Ever, yeah.
In the West, we got the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Chargers. And let me very quick. The Chargers may just be a lightning storm,
It's just lightning, yeah.
but let me like double check that.
Broncos are another horse.
And then Raiders, another pirate, and then Chiefs.
Yeah. And the Chiefs are just the Chief. So,
Charged because founder like. Oh my God! It's not even that. It's not even that.
Please. Oh please!
Baron Hilton liked the sound of the call "charge" at USC games, so it's not even lightning. The Chargers' name is based on a call. So the Chargers.
I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off here, but not only was the Chargers not based off of lightning, the dumbass who came up with the name here said, I like the call out charge, so let's add an R and just call ourselves the Chargers.
Yeah, basically. He was at a USC game and they yelled charge, and he was like, wait a minute.
He said, oh, I think hopefully you'll get this reference. Say that again.
Say that again. Just turns to a fat USC fan. Sir, say that again. And the guy's like,
say that again.
Charge. And he goes, yeah. So,
guys, I have an idea.
I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea. Yeah, no. So Charge is just this fat USC football fan going against a Bronco, a Raider, and a Native American chief, and he's just going.
So the Chargers losing to the Bronco.
He just gets his shit kicked in.
The Broncos losing to everybody else.
Okay.
They were up to
a chief,
the Raider or the Chief.
A chief and a Raider. I think it's Chief just because long range. You know what I mean? A Chief can get up high, especially if it's on home turf, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be on home turf. I mean, a Raider is known for, raiding, so they're not really usually fighting on home turf.
Yeah. And
so, yeah, I guess the Chief would take it.
All right. So we got
a field advantage.
We got a 4-way match between a Native American chief, a Bengal, a fighter jet, and a literal Titan.
The Titan takes it.
I imagine the jet coming in for a bombing run, right? And it takes out the Bengal and the chief who are trying to fight on the ground, you know? Mm-hmm. And then the pilot's like, yeah, I got it. And then the plane just explodes. maybe he
before I forgot Titan was the other competitor here. So I was like, oh yeah, the fighter jet's got it. And then Titan. And I was like, wait.
It's a literal Titan.
Wait, I don't think the Titan can really do that. So or the jet can really take on the Titan.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I imagine the Titan just standing there while the fighter jet is like bomb, and just nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No selling. Maybe the fighter pilot hits like the ejector seat. He's like, I'm gonna be okay, and then just gets pinched. Just.
Well, hey, Titans got their first win since.
Keep going.
Never mind.
Keep going. Come on.
I was going to say Super Bowl win, but
we have it's never happened.
Uh-huh.
We have not won a home game in 317 days. You know that? You know that? Yeah. Isn't that a fun little fact?
Never satisfied.
Hey, maybe you catch the drift on why I wanted to do this little thought experiment, huh? Maybe you're catching on. All right. So
Because you were like, yeah, we can get one victory.
so the Super Bowl, if you will, who wins in a fight? A Titan or a bear? Who wins, Z?
Man, if only the Rams made it to the end there.
That would have been fucked up. And then you play like a deathmatch simulation and somehow the Ram wins. Like the Ram gets embedded with the soul of Kratos and somehow wins.
Fucking playing through it, Titans lose. How? Fucking how?
Literally how? It's like, do you want to replay? Yes. And it just makes you lose every single time. We ran this simulation 2,500,000 times. How many times did the Titans win? None.
They won one. It was by forfeit because the Rams felt bad.
Because the Rams were like, we've beaten you 1,990,000.
Okay, but yeah, Titans do win this matchup here. They win it. I'll give it to them.
Please don't wake me.
Let me dream forever.
They gotta get Cam Ward some help. They gotta get Cam Ward. It is sinful watching this team go out there and fail him as legitimately the only number one draft pick I've seen where the team has lost twice and everybody has not said he's bad. Everybody is like, someone rescue Cam Ward.
It's literally between Cam Ward and fucking Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Fucking rescue him too. Shit. Cam Ward, I watched the game. I'm just like, dude, they're dropping every single pass.
Yeah.
How? What are y'all doing? He is throwing them to your fingers. What's going on?
You got to wonder if it's payback for him saying, yeah, the offense is pretty mid this offseason. And they're like, all right, it's pretty mid. We'll show you how mid it can be. How about we not do that? How about we not? How about we just
play the fucking game? If he said y'all are mid, well, honestly, he's showing it right now that y'all are fucking mid.
Yeah. He also said y'all are the best receiving core in the league. So, like, for my mental health,
please.
Like, legitimately, I went into the Broncos game and this is back-to-back years where the reason the Titans lost the opening season game was because they were fucking stupid. We lost the Bears game last year because Will Levis threw that on his knees R&B music heartbreak video, interception, where he watched the guy run down the sideline.
I laughed so hard at that.
Dude, I left a comment a year ago, like a couple days, where it was a high school football game. This running back ran 50 yards for a touchdown, holding call, came back, and as soon as he scored, was celebrating. As soon as he turned around and saw the touchdown, on his knees. And I just wrote a simple comment that said, hit that Will Levis. And it's still getting likes to this day.
That's hilarious. Dude, you and me both. I'm mad at the Ravens for the back-to-back opening season games, starting close, and then they fucking lose it.
Yeah, that Bills one was tough.
Because the fucking defense loses it. That's happened multiple years in a row now.
Isaiah Likely's big ass can't get himself in the end zone.
And then Derrick Henry loses the ball.
Yeah.
I'm just like, come on. I haven't seen Derrick Henry fumble in how long?
Dude, but yeah, Joe Burrow, man. Dude. Joe Burrow, turf toe, and a notification popped up on my phone where it said, the Bengals hope that he's back before the season's. Your season is over. He better not step foot on that football field. He's the only.
I don't think he should for his safety because his O-line hates him or something.
Someone posted a video. They have this rookie receiver that was making some insane catches. And it was a Bengals fan. And he was like, oh, we got another one. And again, simple little comment. Y'all will do anything but draft a decent offensive line. Anything. Put something out there.
Anything than what's out there right now because it's not doing them any good.
And dude, Mike Brown makes no sense. How are you going to give these massive contracts to... I get Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. I get that. You have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, your offense is explosive. You don't have to have any other weapon. You might want to run it back. But running backs are cheap now.
Kind of want to run it back.
A good running back is cheap now, right? But did you really need to give that big-ass contract to T. Higgins and then look at your look at the best defensive player on your team and your rookie pass rusher who's not really great at pass rushing right now and go, and you want to do that on a defense that was letting up 40 a game last season. And you want to look at those guys and go, I don't know. Here you go, T. Higgins. Here's a record-breaking contract. Our pass rush, something that you desperately need to win in the NFL.
I don't know just yet. I don't know.
Do you know the story?
No, they really need to work.
Do you know the story of Carson Palmer?
No.
Do you know who Carson Palmer is?
I've heard the name. I don't remember.
Okay, no. Carson Palmer was a quarterback drafted out of USC to Cincinnati. And he played really good. But the last 3 years, the Bengals were doing nothing to help the team. They were doing nothing. They kept missing the playoffs. And Carson basically went up to Mike Brown and said, yo, change or I'm done. He said, I'm retiring or you're going to trade me. And Mike Brown went out 5 minutes later and said, Carson Palmer told me he's retiring. He's done.
He said, I'm not trading you, so you're going to retire.
Yeah. Now, Carson eventually, they got Andy Dalton. They started the season 6-1. And then they were like, all right, Carson, you can go. We'll trade you. But, he traded him to the Raiders. Which, fuck you then.
Yeah.
Eat shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to
send them to the Raiders,
You don't want to be on Cincinnati? I give you two options: Cleveland and Oakland. How's that? Do you still want to play quarterback?
I would have taken Cleveland.
Petty. So that means that if Joe Burrow gets traded,
we'll see what happens.
They're not trading.
Joe Burrow's going to be able to play football if he stays with them.
Joe Burrow is going to have to do a Carson Palmer where he's like, I'm done or you're trading me. There's no in between.
I mean, he's been out every other season for the last, 7 years?
We got to have that. We got to start having that conversation. I think he is a borderline top 3 quarterback. If Patrick Mahomes has another mediocre season, I would consider him a top 3 quarterback. Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. I think that's the 3 guys, right?
Yeah.
But he's only had 2 fully healthy seasons. 2. Both of the seasons were tremendous. One of them, if they were the first seed, he would have won MVP. It was that good. And the Super Bowl run, he didn't play that great in the playoffs, but whatever. Every other season, he's been hurt for a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
And that's partially due to the Bengals not having an O-line. They don't have anything.
The highest they've been rated in the last, I think it has been 6 years, was 27 out of 32 teams?
Oh my God. And see, I think the Titans have it bad, but the Titans had a good offensive line
And they got a good
before
enough defense.
2022, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
now the left tackle is a revolving door, and the image of, I think it was Josh Hines Allen, completely putting Dennis Daly on his ass to kill Josh Dobbs, it's in my head. It's trapped in there. It gets replayed, okay?
Heard. What gets replayed in my head are some of the linemen's catching interceptions and just doing some stupid shit. I watched one. I think he was on the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. Caught an interception, and to try and juke out one of the blockers coming at him, he dropped to both knees, did a spin, and tried to take off going right.
Nice.
And I'm just like, why did you do that?
See, no, my favorite Vikings big boy run, I forget who it was. It wasn't Christian Darisaw. It was one of their linemen. I think it was like a guard, where he picked up the ball and just turned himself into a bowling ball. Like, dude, he put the ball right here, put his head down, and just charged. And nobody could tackle him. It took half the team to tackle him.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to give the lineman the ball.
Yeah, no, every time there's that famous one of the Patriots guard catching it on kickoff, and he gets to the edge, and he's going, and he's going, and he's going, but he gets tripped up, and you're like, no! No! He was at like the 5-yard line.
I think I found it. I'm sorry, and it was the Ravens lineman.
Oh, it was Ravens. My fault.
Like, Michael Pierce. Yeah, it was Michael Pierce. He fucking
He turned himself into a bowling ball, dude. Nobody was getting his big ass to the ground.
The dude got on both knees, slid like 2 yards, and then struggled to get back up for a second. Mid fucking play.
See, like, we clown that, but I remember being in gym class, catching a pass and trying to hit a juke, you know? My big ass looking like Paul Blart on the Segway. And I would just...
That's been me today.
Embarrassing, because I would just hear, who you trying to juke out? Shut up. How about that? Your mama.
I wasn't even that active, and today my back is fucking killing me just from moving some shit around. Like, you can see some stuff has gone from my background here because I'm moving rooms, but Jesus, I'm not athletic, and it shows.
See, nowadays, I have to peel myself out of bed and kind of like, I'm 25, 24, and I have to sit on the edge of the bed, twisting my ankles for a little bit, you know, stretching it all out, or I'm going to stand up and start walking, and it's going to look like just stiff as a board.
Dude, I feel like tomorrow when I get out of bed, it's just going to be pain or something.
For me, it's because I don't stretch. To any advice out there, whatever age you are, stretch. Right?
Stretch.
Especially if you have a job.
Needed.
Stretch in general, but especially if you have a job that does like physical work. Like at Amazon, before every shift, they tell you stretch. Stretch.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I don't need to stretch. And then, you know, Sunday comes and I'm
See, what got me is that even with those stretches, I never did take them seriously. I probably should have, but it never did come back to bite me in my ass at that moment.
Yeah.
I was never really doing too much heavy lifting or like any hard reaching or anything because I was just stowing or working, receive for the most part when I was there. So like, I didn't really do much. You do more than I did when I was there right now. So
yeah. Well, walking for 12 hours. Yeah. Probably need to stretch. No, have you ever though stretched a muscle that really need to be stretched? Feels good. Feels good. I woke up. I think I texted you as soon as I woke up. I had a Charlie horse in both my calves. Both of them.
I don't think you texted me that.
Yeah. I was in my dream and my legs started to really hurt. really hurt. And I was like, what the fuck? I woke up and my legs were outstretched, like up in the air. I was up in the air like someone was changing my diaper, dog. It was not a good look. Not a good look. But legitimately, it took me a couple seconds. But I finally screamed. So, legs up in the air on my back, reaching for my calves, going, ah! Ah! Dude. It hurt for days, dog.
I'm just imagining your big ass, no offense, waking up with her fucking feet in the fucking air. That's just a hilarious sight to me, dude. It's like, what the fuck? Like, Jack, what you doing there, buddy? Why are your feet in the air?
Please. Yeah, and that's exactly what your ass would have been doing. You would have heard me scream, shove open the door, and seen me like that, just like, help, help, and you would have just
laughed. Like, Jack, put your feet down.
Yo, fuck you.
Dude, no, I have to second this because I had the exact same experience happen when I used to live with my mom. I think this was around high school time. I had a dream. I remember this dream so vividly because, I had a cramp in the middle of the night. But, I say I remember it so vividly. I remember what the cramp felt like in my dream. And I remember somebody stabbing me in my calf. And I was like, damn, this shit feels so real. And then I woke up and, I'm thinking everything's fine. I slept through the cramp. So I'm thinking everything's fine. I get up, get out of bed, and I eat shit so fast because that leg was gone for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was in pain. Like I couldn't stand on it. And I was just like, yeah. It was bad. It came all at once too.
See, I woke up, had to go get my lady from work, and I did. And then I had to go to work, and most of the night was spent, right? So I finally got on my phone. I was like, what stretches can I do to really like stretch out this muscle? Because I read that stretching can help with the pain. And, and for anybody who wants this information, 2 hands on the wall and put your like head up against the wall. Put whichever calf that you want to stretch out, put that foot as far back as you can go without your heel leaving the ground. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then just do a lunge and try to make sure your heel doesn't leave the ground. Just do a lunge.
Just a wall-assisted lunge, pretty much.
I swear to God, if anybody walked past me, it would have been bad because I would have been bent over going, ah.
They said, you watching Scary Movie 3?
Are you good?
Or actually, was it Scary Movie 2 that happened? The ghost sex scene?
Anyways.
You don't remember that?
I don't think I've watched that. No, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, clips around it have popped up on like Instagram everywhere. It's just a girl getting pushed up against a wall and she's, making the sounds, I guess. And then the ghost dude is just, there doing his thing. Not visible.
When you say Scary Movie sex scene, all I can think of is the girl getting pinned onto the wall or onto the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the exact scene I'm talking about.
That's from Scary Movie 1, though.
No, it's not.
When, like, he comes and it's so, like, fast that it pins her to the ceiling. It's like a fire hydrant. Just...
I have to look this up. I don't think that was Scary Movie 1.
You might be tripping. Look up a Sydney pinned to the ceiling Scary Movie.
Scary Movie 2 is what pops up immediately.
Interesting. That might be the one. It was the one. Whatever. I'm
I mean, I
not.
just looked up Scary Movie Ghost Sex, and Scary Movie 2 is the first thing that pops up.
Well, yeah, that's the one. If you look up ghost sex, because Scary Movie 1 is a parody on Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that happens in that one.
Scary Movie 1, uh, ceiling, I guess,
Yeah,
scene.
yeah,
Is that the same dude that's in Scary Movie 2?
probably. I think the Wayne brothers did all of them.
After a while, the actors do change, at least ever so slightly. I think the main girl is in like the third one still, or one of the main. Ah, okay, that scene.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was watching a GIF of it as I talked. Yeah, we don't call them GIFs around here.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't think I would have a favorite. I think if I had to go with the favorite, it would have to be Scary Movie 2 because of the parrot.
I've just seen my lady loves the first one for some reason. And then I've seen clips of like, Ray, you're going to make it mad. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've seen those clips. Outside of that,
I mean,
not a big interest in watching them.
Yeah, Scary Movie 3 was just at best for what the Scary Movie franchise is.
I'm not a big parody movie guy, or at least I've always said that. And then I see clips from like Vampires Suck, The Twilight. Have you seen that one?
Oh, I've seen clips of that.
Okay, well, the clip I've seen where I'm like, okay, I might watch this. Do you remember the scene where it's like it's two people talking, and then, or yeah, it's Bella and the Jacob. They're talking in front of the car, the werewolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her dad,
Yep.
his dad is in a wheelchair, and her dad, they go off screen, and in the background you see him like throwing a football or kind of like, punching whatever. Do you remember that scene?
No, I don't remember that one. I don't think I saw that one. That sounds hilarious.
The parody one is so good because they just start fighting each other. Like, she is talking with Jacob in the parody. I don't know their fucking names in the parody. And then just behind them, you see a guy drop kicking a guy in a wheelchair. And the guy in the wheelchair picks up his wheelchair and beats him with it. And then just... And I'm like, okay, I might watch this. I might check that out.
I might have to see a couple more clips before I decide if I'm going to watch it or not, because I have a couple shows that are coming up to my to-watch list here pretty shortly. I guess as they release.
And
one of them is...
I do have the question. And
What?
it's the DCU. And I apologize that I bring this up so much. But there's a question I'm having.
Okay.
So we got Superman, right? We were supposed to get Batman the Brave and the Bold in like 2 years. Supposed to. We're getting Supergirl next year. But the year after that, we're getting Superman 2. And the reason I'm questioning this is they were supposed to introduce Batman in this. And I know, they said that Robert Pattinson's Batman isn't coming over. I know. But there has been no new info on Batman the Brave and the Bold outside of James Gunn saying it's one of the movies that's going to be released. I'm just throwing that speculation out there.
I'm looking at the James Gunn DC slate announcement. And now I have to load up another page because the picture apparently wouldn't load up for me. Okay, so... Jesus Christ, okay. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Blue Beetle, which is... Oh, these are already out. Oh, Universe Reset. Okay, here we are. Paradise Lost, Batman the Brave and the Bold, Waller, Superman Legacy, Booster Gold, Lanterns, Supergirl, Wonder Woman of Tomorrow, Swamp Thing, The Authority, and looks like a couple that are already out. I'm seeing nothing. Well, Batman Part 2. What?
Huh?
You looked at the camera. What
I
happened?
just felt like I had to do something because I was just sitting here looking at the computer.
Batman Part 2, and I think that's like everything.
See, no mention of Superman 2, but they have Superman 2. They're working on it currently.
I mean, Superman Legacy.
That was the original title of the Superman movie that came out.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Then I do see July 11th, 2025 right underneath it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just, it makes me wonder. They got something going on?
I mean, there's a couple things they're working on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 movies.
Yeah,
One,
but
two,
what reason would
three.
you have to announce Superman 2, a movie that was not in the original schedule, before you announce Batman the Brave and the Bold, when Batman that's number 2. That's the guy. That's not even number 2 to some people. That's the guy of DC. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't Superman one of James Gunn's favorites?
Yeah. But so is Batman. And he seemed really excited about Batman and Damian Wayne. That's all I'm saying. That Superman and Batman, you establish those two. That's the core. That's the two pillars.
Well, I mean, even this one calls the Batman an Elseworld, so I'm assuming they're, besides the Brave and the Bold, they're just not really anything planned for this chapter 1 here.
I don't know. Something smells fishy. I don't know. It smells fishy.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, with the mock-up logo here, it looks like it might be an animated film.
The Brave and the Bold?
Yeah.
What?
With the way the logo looks.
I didn't hear about
This
that.
is just my assumptions here. I'm assuming they have logos for a lot of these. I mean, I still see the Superman Legacy logo, but I see like lanterns. Everything here that's named has a logo attached to it.
Lanterns I'm looking out for. I cannot wait until... I've wanted good Green Lantern content for so long.
That's what I was about to say. I want a good Green Lantern.
Yeah. And honestly, like a couple of years ago even, I was like, no, I want Hal Jordan as Green Lantern. But it seems like they're just going to pass it to Jon Stewart and he's the Green Lantern, which I'm cool with. I love Jon Stewart. So.
I mean, a guy. They're just not up to him yet?
Huh?
Isn't his name Guy?
Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
He's one of them.
I mean, yeah, but like, where is he at in the timeline at the very least?
Oh, they're going to
Green
exist
Lanterns.
among. I don't know how they're going to pass like Earth from Guy to John, but Guy.
They already skipped Hal, so or they're going to skip Hal
Unless they already made him, because Hal climbs the ranks of Green Lanterns in comics and shows and whatever, to where he's more than just guardian of the sector that Earth is in, you know. And the actor who's playing Hal is like close to 60, I want to say. He's like in his 50s, late 50s. So, like I said, that's why they're probably just going with John, who the actor who's playing John is the same age as David Cornsweet, I believe.
Wait, the actor that played Hal, how is he? Come on, Ryan?
Huh?
Reynolds?
No, in the new Lantern show. That's coming
out. I hadn't seen anything about that. This is actually the first time I'm seeing lanterns in the new slate here. So
I have not seen any. Like, I've seen one or two set photos. That's it. Because I try not to spoil myself. I'm not a big trailer watcher. I'll watch the teaser. Outside of that, I'm not going to watch a trailer, you know?
I kind of skip both, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which it's supposed to work in my favor because of the way I felt about Thunderbolts. Because I mean, I watched so many like trailers and shit, and then I just like was disappointed with the movie because of the trailers. So I tend to keep myself away from it.
The only time in the past like 10 years that I have kept up with trailers, it was involuntary. Because Spider-Man No Way Home, set pictures and theories and trailers everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you could not escape it. When they showed
Yep.
like, oh, Andrew Garfield on the set of No Way Home, I was like, why? Like, why are you?
Can't you just be surprised? They're trying to make the movie now.
Yeah, I want to get hyped for this, dude.
Yeah.
I don't get spoilers.
That was the one spoiler I think I had for that movie, and I was like kind of mad about it.
Dude, I don't get people who get obsessed about that. And I know I've gone on this rant on this podcast before. I really don't understand why people are so obsessed with learning what happens in the movie before they watch the fucking movie. I don't get it.
Yeah. There's a guy in the Discord. There's a couple of people in Discord that like to catch things early for some reason, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like they're looking for leaks, teasers, information. I think one thing, like it was a movie or a show. I can't remember which one, but they had watched the entire thing before release date, and I'm just like, for one, how? Two, why? Yeah.
It's like, did you hear that whole scandal around X-Men Origins Wolverine?
No.
A week before the movie got released, a unfinished version of it got put out onto the internet. And it got almost 3 million downloads.
Damn.
Yeah. And it looked, I've seen clips from it. It was very unfinished. The effects looked horrible.
I bet. It sounds like, it wasn't meant to be seen by the general public just yet.
Yeah. Mason from Mr. Sunday Movies, the other half of mister Sunday Movies, he had a very funny story about that where he watched the first 10 minutes of that movie online on that unfinished whatever. And he was like, this looks so good that I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go buy a ticket and go watch that movie. Because the first 10 minutes are legitimately great. Like it's Logan's origin, and then it's him and Sabretooth fighting in wars and shit and whatever.
Yeah.
And he bought a ticket.
You just unlocked that entire movie for me. Holy shit. Okay.
Well, because it's bad. He said he bought a ticket and it wasted 2 hours of his life. Because it was bad.
I remember watching that movie so many years back, and I'm just like, I don't think I'd go back and watch it again.
I had that
I don't ruin my memory of it.
I had that big X-Men hyperfixation for a bit, so I was going through all the movies. And I got to that one, and all I could think about was how people told me how bad it was. And I remember watching it once and barely remembering it. So I was like, let's see. Yeah, it sucks. It really blows.
Yeah. But we're here now, and it's a memory I look upon fondly.
And the X-Men finally get to join the MCU. That's great.
Yeah.
And never misses and is on the comeback, maybe, again?
Maybe. Possibly. Maybe.
I still haven't seen Fantastic Four. And I guess at this point, if we have Disney Plus still and it gets there, might watch it. But,
I mean, I would suggest watching it. It was a pretty good movie.
That and Thunderbolts. Neither.
I would also suggest watching Thunderbolts. I mean,
the MCU
I liked it as a movie. It just wasn't what I expected.
Hot take. The MCU doesn't excite me. Hot take. Announced Shang-Chi 3. 3? What happened to 2? Announced Shang-Chi 2. Why the fuck was that so hard for me?
I don't know.
Maybe
it's the heritage coming out.
Yeah, maybe it's the heritage. Maybe it's the racism I'm experiencing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, with that note, that was the show. Red Light Homies. Make sure that you'll leave a cheeky little rating. Have it be 5 stars. We don't really care if you dislike the podcast or not. Rate it 5 stars and see what's a 5-star rating if they didn't like it that they could leave.
Well, I'm going to leave you 5 stars, but I'll have to tell you the Titans ain't winning shit ever. So
and then I will dox you. But also share the show. share the show, whether that's clicking the crooked arrow and sharing whatever platform you want to share it onto. But also, word of mouth is very important. Talking to each other is very important in general. Go outside, have a social interaction, and in that interaction, Z, what do?
When we tell them to end this interaction, go home and start listening to the boys Jackie and Z at Red Light Homies, because that's the only people you should really be listening to right now.
Absolutely.
And all of their bad takes.
Absolutely. This was the homies Jackie and Z.
That's me.
And we'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace out.
Rolling up a little bit of pie. Rolling with some shit that's fine. Fine shit hard on a 9. I'm rubbing on the tabs on the spine. Rolling through in the 8. Wake up, be on the grind. Serving at 6:15.